On Christmas Eve, inside one of the largest mansions in the country, a billionaire stood completely alone. The halls were filled with light. The trees sparkled with perfection. Yet there was no laughter, no family, no joy. He had everything money could buy, except someone to share Christmas with. And that night, a knock at the gate would change everything, because the person who showed up was not who anyone expected. Snow fell softly over the iron gates of the mansion, blanketing the world in white silence. The estate stood high on the hill, vast and imposing, glowing with golden Christmas lights against the dark December sky. Every window shimmered. Every tree was wrapped in thousands of tiny lights. Inside, crystal chandeliers reflected decorations worth more than most people's homes. This was the home of Ethan Blackwood, a self-made billionaire, a man whose name moved markets and silenced boardrooms. But on this Christmas Eve, Ethan Blackwood was alone. The mansion was stunning and painfully quiet. Ethan stood by the floor-to-ceiling window in his study, holding a glass of untouched whiskey. Below him, the city glimmered in the distance, alive with celebration. Somewhere down there, families were wrapping gifts. Children were laughing. Christmas music filled warm homes. Ethan felt none of it. His wife had left years earlier, tired of competing with ambition and endless business calls. His only son, Daniel, had stopped calling after an argument fueled by pride. Christmas had slowly lost its meaning. It wasn't a season anymore. It was a reminder of everything he had sacrificed and never gotten back. The clock struck 7. A soft knock echoed through the grand entry hall. It was unusual. No one ever arrived without notice. Moments later, his house manager spoke quietly. "There's a young man at the gate," she said. "He says his truck broke down nearby." Ethan almost said no, but something stopped him. "Let him in." Moments later, a young man stood inside the mansion, snow clinging to his worn jacket, his hands red from the cold. His name was Lucas. Lucas apologized repeatedly, clearly uncomfortable in a world so different from his own. Ethan offered him warmth, a seat by the fire, a mug of hot chocolate. As the young man relaxed, he spoke about volunteering at a shelter on Christmas Eve, and about families with nowhere else to go, about children who still believe Santa might remember them. Then Lucas said something Ethan would never forget. "Christmas isn't about what you have," he said softly. "It's about what you give." The words stayed with Ethan. Hope. He hadn't felt that in years. Dinner was prepared as always, a feast meant for dozens. But Ethan paused. "Set another place," he said. 2 people sat at a table meant for 30. Lucas bowed his head in gratitude, thanking God for warmth, kindness, and unexpected blessings. Ethan felt his chest tighten. As Lucas shared stories from the shelter, laughter, songs, children holding on to hope, Ethan realized how empty his own life had become. For the first time in decades, his mansion felt far too quiet. After dinner, Ethan walked Lucas through the mansion. Room after room sat unused, beautiful, silent. "This place has been quiet for too long," Ethan said. Then he made a decision. "Tomorrow," he said firmly, "open the gates. Invite the shelters. All of them." Lucas stared in disbelief. "You're serious?" Ethan nodded. "It's time this mansion meant something." Christmas morning arrived with fresh snow and open gates. Buses filled the driveway. Families stepped inside, unsure at first, then amazed. Children laughed beneath towering Christmas trees. Food was shared. Gifts were opened. The mansion came alive. Ethan served meals, listened to stories, knelt to speak with children. For the first time in his life, his wealth felt like a tool, not a trophy. As laughter echoed through the halls, Ethan's house manager approached. "There's someone here asking for you," she said. "He says his name is Daniel." Ethan froze. His son stood near the entrance, older now, cautious, but hopeful. "I heard what you were doing today," Daniel said. "I wanted to see it." They embraced. Years of silence broke in that moment. Something long broken began to heal. That night, after the families had gone and the lights dimmed, Ethan stood once more by the window. But this time, he smiled. Christmas hadn't changed his fortune. It had changed his heart. He finally understood. Christmas was never about wealth, but love, connection, and giving without expecting anything in return. And as the snow fell quietly outside, the billionaire received the greatest gift of all, a Christmas filled with meaning. That night, as the mansion grew quiet once more, Ethan Blackwood sat by the window again. But this time, he wasn't alone. Not because the house was full, but because his heart was. For the first time in years, Christmas wasn't something he watched from a distance. It had found its way inside. And while the snow continued to fall outside the mansion on the hill, something else was beginning. A new morning, a new chance. Because sometimes Christmas doesn't end on Christmas Eve. Sometimes that's only the beginning. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, bye.